Alright, this was probably one of the most asked questions that I've ever received from DMs, comments, emails, and everything else. And it was, how do I find what cryptos to invest in? What's my strategy on making sure they are legit and not just a scam? And just how do I go about with everything? Crypto has gotten to a point now where there's legit new projects being invented like every second, and there's no way you can keep track of all of them. It's literally impossible. Back when I first got started in crypto, you would hear of new projects, but not to the extent that we're seeing today. And to make it even worse, literally high schoolers, or shoot, maybe even middle schoolers, can go out and create their own crypto, write a white paper, and promote it as the next Ethereum killer.
What?
Look, I'm not gonna lie, I've put off making this video for a while, and I honestly don't know why. Maybe just cause it's years in the making from my personal experience through trial and error, but YouTube is the land of giving knowledge away for free, so who am I to complain? All I ask in return is you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I make videos all about money, finance, crypto, all that good stuff, so please interact with my videos somehow so it boosts my video in the YouTube algorithm. Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Forrest, and like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be going over how I find these new crypto projects that end up doing really well and actually have a future, which I think a lot of you guys are interested in.
Yes.
And also go over what I look for in these projects when I do find them that show they are legitimate and not just scams, and that they actually have real use cases. So I think that's enough for the intro. Let's see how you guys can find these amazing low-key hidden gems that will make you a lot of money. Alright, so first, how do I find these awesome new projects? Now this might shock you or it might not, but I don't actually go out looking for these new coins. I actually have them sent to me, and you can too. All you have to do is buy the course that I'll leave down in the description box below. Never mind, I'm just kidding. I can't do you guys like that. But in all seriousness, they actually do come to me, but probably not in the way that you would expect. You see, crypto is very new, especially when it comes to new projects being built on the blockchain. And generally, when something is really new, how do they get the word across? They market it, they run ads, tell influencers to promote it, and all that stuff. But with crypto, you can't do that. A lot of ad platforms don't allow ads to be run about crypto. So what's the next best option? Word of mouth. And how do you get word of mouth across? It's by sharing them on chats, forums, social media, and all that stuff. So like I said, I don't go out looking for these projects, they come to me. Now granted, I am pretty deep in the crypto community, but even if you aren't, if you follow a couple crypto YouTubers, join a couple Discord groups, Reddit threads, probably best to stay away from TikTok, but you can do that too if you want, you'll start to hear of new projects that a lot of people are talking about. So as I scroll through my feeds on social media, there's always something having to do with crypto, and from that I usually pick and choose what I want to do more research on. Now you might be saying, Forrest, by the time you wait to hear it on social media or other YouTubers talk about it, you pretty much missed out on so much gains. Yeah, that's true, but you have to understand 99.999% of crypto projects are all flops and will not even be relevant in probably 1 year's time. So I'm fine with missing out on some gains in the beginning to have a safer return in the future. And who's to say these coins won't go up just as much in the future as well? And if it is something that really has true potential, it definitely will go up. But you have to be very careful, because even when you hear of these coins on chats or YouTube videos, majority of the time they are just scams trying to get people to buy their coin. Or if you see someone talking about it on YouTube or any other person with a following, you have to be careful, because it could be a sponsored video where the developers or whoever is behind the project just paid them to talk about it. They probably just gave them a script to read. So in that case, obviously they have no credibility because they didn't do any research on the coin. They were just doing it for the bag. So now knowing all this is actually a very smooth transition into knowing what to look for when you do come across these coins, so you don't get caught up in the middle of a big scam and lose all your money. Man, that was an amazing transition. But there are a couple things I look at when I come across new projects, or it doesn't even just have to be a new project. It can be with any coin that I personally haven't heard of. So I have a special system. You can think of it like a pyramid security of some sort. Each layer I look at something important, and anytime a coin doesn't pass one, it gets the boot and I don't think twice about it. If it passes, then it goes to the next layer, and so on and so forth until it gets to the top, and in my eyes it's an investable material. So starting off with layer 1 is I do a quick who is lookup. This pretty much gives me all the information I need to know about the website and the project. The day the domain was created, the day it will expire, contact information, the country in which the domain was registered in, which is all very important information I like to know. For me, age or how long the project has been around is a really big thing. Now obviously when dealing with crypto, age is pretty much irrelevant because how fast everything moves, and given the fact that it's still pretty new with everything going on with crypto, but I like to see the project be at least 2 weeks old before I start start investing in it. Now, this is just me, and I would say I'm a pretty risky person when it comes to investments. So if you're not, maybe up the age to 1 month or maybe 2 months. Now, after the age, I look at the country in which the domain was created in. If it was a third world country, I throw it out right away. Now, I have nothing against these countries, but for some reason, all these scams originate from those type of countries. Alright, so let's say that it passed stage 1. Now it's going to stage 2. Now this is the website stage. Here I go through the functionality and the UI of the website. I try to focus on the smoothness of the website, see if there are glitches or whatnot, and I make sure all the buttons work and pretty much nothing is left unlooked at. I also look at the pictures on the website to see if they are stock photos. Sometimes I'll take the picture and do a reverse image Google search to see if anything comes up, see if the photos on the websites are poorly cropped. And trust me, I really do hope you guys don't fall for this, because I've seen some horrible edits. Like, a child could have honestly done better putting these websites together. Also, for me, websites that use crazy verbiage that I can't understand, I try to stay away from those as well. Like, I've seen words that I've never ever seen in my life in the crypto space explaining what a project does. If I can't figure out what you do in the first 5 seconds of scrolling the website, I look the other way. In this stage, I'll also do research on the dev team. If it is a real legitimate project, they'll have the developers' information with their pictures. Now, granted, all of the new projects won't. So for example, Uniswap, one of the biggest DEXs or decentralized exchanges, doesn't, but it's always a great plus to see. So I'll look at the developers, Google them. Usually they'll have a LinkedIn profile. I'll look at their previous projects, see how long they've been in crypto, and you can say I pretty much just stalk them. I just want to make sure that they know what they're doing and actually are knowledgeable and believe in the project as well. Alright, that completes, I think, stage 3. Now going on to stage 4, this is the last thing I look at when determining if a project is worth it. So it's going to be the community. Every project has a community, people who are active in these chats, constantly talking about them, supporting them, and all that stuff. That's what I like to look for. Usually they have social media links on their website, which will most likely be a Discord chat or a Telegram chat. I'll join them and see how active they are. I like to see quite a bit of people in these chats. I mean, it all depends on how new the project is. Obviously, you won't see 100,000 people within the first week of a new project. I mean, shoot, if you do, that's one heck of a project that got their word out. But I like to see the community be active in these chats, having multiple conversations, pretty much just see the chat bumping. Because if it's dry and no one is saying anything, no one really cares about the project, so why should you? One thing you have to know when you are doing this is being able to control your emotions, because many projects you research will only show you the good, show how much money you can make, show how much it's been up since launch date. You have to control your emotion and look at it from an unbiased view, because the second you fold, that's when they get you and you'll be crying because you lost all your money. Because like I said, majority of the new projects are scams. You just have to do a really good job finding ones that aren't. With crypto right now, a lot of it has to do with hype. The coin that everyone is talking about usually are the ones that see a huge price increase, and it could be some random coin with no purpose, but just cause there's hype, the price is up 10, 20, 50x. Yeah, you can make some quick money from it, but you have to understand these coins probably won't be around for a long time because they have no use case. The second another coin comes out with just as much hype, everyone will go into that one and the cycle will continue all over again. Now, I'm not saying don't do this. You can actually make a lot of money with hype of a coin and timing it correctly, but the risk is there as well. So you have to see how much risk you can handle. Now, although I invest in new projects, I don't invest to the level that you guys probably think I do. I still focus and put a lot of my money into the OG coins that have been around for a while. So the coins that are in the top 10 or top 20 of coin market cap. With these coins, you have the certainty that these coins will just vanish overnight. Yeah, I know it's not fun seeing other coins being up 50% in a day and only seeing yours being up 2 to 5%. But if you want to play the long-term game, the OG coins are the best way to go. So for those of you that love the rush of finding new coins and investing in them early, hopefully this video gave you some insight on what to look for so you don't invest in total scams. And for those of you that don't want to do this every time, just remember there's nothing wrong with investing in these stable coins because we never know how high they'll go in the future as well. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys are interested in buying crypto, I suggest checking out crypto.com. They're the #1 place you guys can buy crypto. They have all the top cryptos you guys would ever like to purchase. So if you guys aren't interested, I'll leave a link to them down in the description box below. But like I said, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.